Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Matt here. Hope you're doing well. So, number one, I'm leaving the heat on, the AC on. It's really cold outside, cold in here. So, the heat is going to be on. So, if you hear some background noise, sorry, but I'd rather not be freezing while I do this. Number two, I'm not going to really go into detail on all these movies. Almost all of these movies I have a review up for. So if you want to just go back and watch the review, you're more than welcome to do that. Rather than me sit here for an hour and go over each movie in my top 10 of the year. Last night I counted my movie ticket stubs. I actually do save my movie tickets. Been doing it for years. And even though I don't have two of the stubs in here for Napoleon and Killers of the Flower Moon, because my sister got those tickets and she does it on her phone, I still like to keep my movie stubs. So down the road in the future I can be like, what movies did I see back in, 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Or, hey, like, maybe I don't do a podcast on a movie, but I still keep the ticket stub, like I did with Evil Dead Rise. I saw that movie in the theater. I never got a chance to do a review on it, but I had my ticket stub. But counting my ticket stubs last night, I saw, including Killers of the Flower Moon and Napoleon, I saw 49 movies in the theater alone this in 2023. Keep forgetting we're already in 2024 now. My mind hasn't switched yet. So 49 in the theater alone, and I didn't see any movie twice. So that's 49 different movies. And then I also counted on my podcast 39 movies I either Netflix, Hulu, Apple, HBO Max, Peacock, Amazon, or Disney Plus, or movies that were in the theater and I just happened to finally see them once they were on some streaming service. So that's another 39 movies right there as of now. Obviously, once other movies come out that I didn't see in theaters, I'll watch those and probably do a podcast on those. But 49 in the theater, 39 not in the theater. 49 isn't my highest number. That's actually kind of low for me. I don't feel like 49 is low. Yes, it is. I've gotten over 70 something before, just in the theater alone. Hey, I love movies. That's why I have a podcast. My top films of 2023. These are my top films. These might not be your choices. You might have a completely different list of movies. But, I see a lot of movies every year, and I'm not, I'm pretty confident. It's hard when you only see a movie once. And yeah, it might have been a great movie, but then you go back again later on, you're like, maybe not. I would say I don't always think that this is what it is right now. It is the end of the year. It is already the new year, and so I'm gonna have honorable mentions and then my top 10 of 2023. And I'm just gonna list them off. We're not gonna go into detail. Like I said, I got reviews on all of these movies, so if you want to go watch the review, go right ahead, where I go into a lot more detail. We got Joyride. That was a raunchy comedy in the summer. Highly recommend. The Creator, original sci-fi film with John David Washington. Elemental. I thought Pixar finally hit a home run since 2019, and Elemental was the first romantic comedy that Pixar has done. Saw 10. If anyone were to tell me that Saw 10 would be undeniably probably the best Saw movie so far in the franchise, which is going to be 20 years old this year, in 2024, I would have been like, Nah, no way. I mean, I'm a fan of Saw, but there's no way that Saw 10 is going to be the best Saw movie. Wonka! This is another one. If someone said at the beginning of 2023, Wonka is actually going to be one of the most surprising films of 2023, I would have said, yep, get out of here. Um, well, Wonka was great, in my opinion. Third act, a little wonky, no pun intended, wonky, but I thought it was really good. Barbie, yes, I gotta put Barbie on here. An original, fun, um, a lot of interesting themes, great soundtrack, great music, a little weird at times, but original. Thanksgiving, this is another one. If you told me that Eli Roth's Thanksgiving would be one of the most pleasant surprises of 2023, I would have also been like, we got Scream coming out in 2023. I'm rooting on Ghostface. But Thanksgiving was actually really fun. And John Wick 4. I'm a fan of the John Wick franchise. Great cinematography, great action scenes. But I thought it was still almost a 3-hour movie. It could have been shorter. My last one for honorable mentions, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. This is the one I saw in the theater. I enjoyed it, but I'm not as good as the last 2 or 3 Mission Impossible. Well, I went back and watched it again this past weekend, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more the second time, and I would actually probably put it in my second or third favorite Mission Impossible movies. So those are my honorable mentions, my top 10 favorite movies of 2023. Here we go. Number 10 was Fair Play. Fair Play. This is on Netflix. I think the acting was great. And I thought this was the best Netflix film to come out in 2023. Number 9, The Covenant. This was a new Guy Ritchie movie, which you would have never known it was a Guy Ritchie film. Starred Jake Gyllenhaal. Excellent movie, excellent war film. Brotherhood. Soundtrack, story, acting. 8, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Not only a great sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a great animated film, and I would say one of the best Spider-Man films in a while. 7, Dumb Money. This is based on that GameStop stock that happened in late 2020. I thought this was way better than The Big Short. This one focused more on the characters. They felt real. Yeah, it was funny. It was pop culture references. Well acted. Number 6, Godzilla Minus Uno. Who is also one of my most surprising films of 2023. I said in my review, I had no idea this movie was coming out until like a week or 2 before. And I saw it and I never say this is the best Godzilla movie ever made. Number 5, The Iron Claw. Now, of course, this is a movie I just recently saw, so it might go up higher on my list, might go down lower on my list once I see it again. But this was an excellent sports drama, not comedy. No comedy. No. Very sad movie. Excellent acting by Zac Efron. I really hope he gets nominated. At least hits that number 5 spot. Number 4, Poor Things. This is wildly original. Funny as anything all year. Great cinematography. For acting by Emma Stone. I think she's going to win the Oscar. In my top 3. And in my top 3, I have to say, all 3 directors rebounded from their last film. Their last film is considered, for all 3 of these films' directors, probably their weakest movie. But in 2023, they rebounded and had easily one of their best films in their filmography, starting with number 3, Air, the Ben Affleck directed film starring Matt Damon, dealing with the Michael Jordan Air Jordan shoes. This is an excellent movie. It's been one of my favorites all through the year. Like that up until Oppenheimer and whoops. And then Ben Affleck really came in here and directed the shit out of this movie. Matt Damon is excellent. Viola Davis is excellent. Jason Bateman is excellent. It's definitely a rebound for Ben Affleck's last movie, Live by Night. It's sad that this movie is not going to get the Oscar attention it deserves because it came out so early in the year. If this movie came out in the fall, trust me, Ben Affleck would be talked about a lot more for directing. And even Matt Damon might be up for an Oscar. If you haven't seen it, it's on Amazon. I actually saw it in the movie theater before it premiered on Amazon. It's an excellent movie. Number 2, The Holdovers. It is a new Alexander Payne film. This is another one. Alexander Payne's last film, Downsizing, with Matt Damon. Horrible movie. We saw that with my family. My uncle picked that out. My uncle is not part of the family anymore. Now we know why. Bad joke. Or a good joke. I don't know. The Holdovers is excellent. Very funny. Very heartwarming. Paul Giamatti, to me, gives the best performance of the year. He might beat out Cillian Murphy. It's a Christmas movie. If you like movies like Sideways, another Alexander Payne film, or The Descendants, I think you'll love this movie. The young actor in the film, this is his first acting debut ever, gives a phenomenal performance. The female actress in the movie gives an excellent performance. And of course, my number 1, which I would say number 1 and number 2 for me. Today I say this, tomorrow I might say this. Is Oppenheimer. Here's another one where Christopher Nolan, his last movie, Tenet, I would consider his weakness in his filmography, and he bounced back with Oppenheimer, a 3-hour biofilm on the guy who created the atomic bomb. Oh boy. And it is phenomenal. The acting, Cillian, Robert, Emily Blunt, even Florence Pugh in her small role, Josh Hartnett. I mean, this movie has a ton of actors in it that I can't even name all of them. The editing is amazing, especially in that third act. The music, the score, the cinematography is just wow. And it's a 3-hour movie. They don't make movies like this anymore, and just like The Holdovers, just like Air, they don't make movies like this anymore. That's why these 3 are in my top 3. And it has been an interesting year in the movies. So, those are my picks. Let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite movies of the year? And also my honorable mentions. Are any of these your favorite? Not? Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe Matt's just full of shit. He doesn't know what he's doing. What's wrong with this kid? Let me know in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Matt the Man here.